Hello everyone, welcome to today's webinar of GPU Power Spice, the way forward for analog simulation. My name is Chen Zhao, I'm the Application Engineer Manager of Empyrean Software. So we are all in the semiconductor industry. We know there is a very famous Moore's law over there, but unfortunately, the spice simulation doesn't follow this Moore's law. You never saw the spice simulation time reduced by half every 2 years. Instead, simulation, especially spice simulation, is getting more critical in current designs. Due to many reasons, like the design itself is getting more complicated, and also the introduction of FinFET processes, making the model more complicated, and introduce a lot of parasitic RCs, making the verification on FinFET process much harder than used to be. Also, IP and also cost of failure are also the critical reasons that making simulation is very important. And the designer also want a high-precision spice simulator with greater speed and capacity to overcome those key issues. So inside one spice simulator's jobs, there are two parts that it is most time-consuming. One is called device evaluation, the other is matrix solving. And for example, in a typical post-layout simulations, the total time of device evaluation and matrix solving can make up more than 90% of total times. And you can imagine if we can greatly reduce this part of time, the total simulation time will be reduced. So we came up with this technology called Smart Matrix Solver. It's combined of multiple approaches to improve the performance of device evaluation and matrix solving part. And since we can greatly reduce the time of matrix solving and device evaluation, then the total time of simulation will be reduced. So ALPS-GT is the first commercial GPU power spice. The reason we call it the first commercial is we already have several customers paid for it and it has been verified by tape-out on 7 nanometers. So what ALPS-GT does is it can accelerate your spice simulation by more than 10x, and the capacity is the same as ALPS, which is more than 100 million of elements. And the accuracy has been proven by our customers on 7 nanometer designs with silicons. So with the benefit of more than 10x time speed up, a lot of things gonna be changed. First thing is ALPS-GT can greatly boost your productivities. You can imagine the simulation time can be reduced from days to hours or from weeks to days, and that will shorten your design cycles, which will result to a faster time to tape out or even faster time to market, which is very critical for the company to profit. Another thing is ALPS-GT can does is it can greatly improve silicon success. So because you can running the simulation in much faster time, you can cover more PVD corners before tape out, which can give the designer more confidence. And also with 10x time speed up, you can enable some new type of simulation that was previously impossible. So you may ask, why ALPS-GT is so fast than other spice simulator or even than ourselves? Well, the first thing is, of course, with the hardware of GPU, especially in the recent years, we can get really decent or high performance GPU, general purpose GPU that provides computation powers we need. And right now we have the hardware. The next problem is we need to have the algorithm to massively parallelize your spice job, because there are so many cores in the GPU, and in order to take the benefit of hardware acceleration, you have to have an algorithm to massively parallelize jobs to take the benefit of GPUs. So with that, you can achieve 2 to 3 times speed up comparing to current CPU solutions. But the problem is 2 to 3 times speed up is not enough. People typically require more than 5 times speed up in order to adopt the GPU-based flow, because it involves an IT infrastructure change. So one of the reasons we did not get a good enough speed up is that we're using NVIDIA CUDA matrix solver, which is very slow, and that is why we can only achieve 2 to 3 times speed up. So in order to achieve further speed up on simulations on GPU, you need an algorithm that can solve matrix faster on GPU. So that is why we have another key technology called ALPS-GT, which is a GPU optimized smart matrix solver. And what it can do is providing 5 times faster speed than NVIDIA's CUDA solver. And with that help of ALPS-GT, we can finally achieve more than 10 times speed up than current solutions.